The words heart healthy diet. Is it bland, kind of tasteless food? Well, think again. Dr. Richard Collins, also known as the Cooking Cardiologist, is here to whip up a delicious recipe that includes heart healthy swaps and to tell us why it's important to adopt this type of diet to avoid coronary artery disease. Doctor, thank you so much for being with us.
Oh, my pleasure, Tina.
Well, let's start with a little bit of information on coronary artery disease. How common is that, or maybe what are some of the signs of it?
Yes, Tina, unfortunately, coronary artery disease is the most common heart disease in the United States today, and it is the leading cause of death in both men and women. And what causes it is it's a buildup of plaque within the arteries, and eventually the arteries become narrowed and restrict blood flow to the heart. Now, depending upon how much narrowing there is in the heart arteries, the symptoms can be quite varied from none to sometimes even vague, just mild shortness of breath with exertion or fatigue or exhaustion. And so I think the most important thing, if these symptoms are occurring, it's best to seek medical advice.
And what about treatments for this if we have gone to see the doctor? What is usually a treatment option?
Well, there's a number of treatment options, and I think the first step here is to consult with your doctor and review your cardiovascular risk, because these are really approachable and treatable. But in cases where the arteries are severely blocked, there's a procedure called percutaneous coronary intervention. That's called PCI, and it's basically a minimal invasive procedure to open up the blocked arteries. The other option, of course, is surgery. But Tina, without question, diet and lifestyle is really so important to manage heart disease.
Well, that's where you come in, doctor, because they don't call you the Cooking Cardiologist for nothing. You're going to help our heart get healthy with a recipe, right?
Indeed, and I partnered with Boston Scientific to show you my favorite recipe. It's a chocolate flourless torte, and I made some interesting substitutions, so let me just run through that quickly. Instead of using flour, I'm using black beans. I know it sounds strange, but it works very well, and the nice thing about it's going to give us protein. It's lower on the glycemic index because it's a complex carbohydrate. Instead of using processed oils, fat, butter, I'm using the property of an avocado, and it has the good fat, the monounsaturated fat. It has some minerals and vitamins, and it's going to give our torte some moisture, along with a banana. Now, to cut down the sugar, I have a sugar substitute blend with a natural sugar substitute. And the thing about this sugar substitute is that it cuts down the amount of sugar by half. And in addition, I have here a substitute for eggs. Instead of the whole eggs, I'm just using the egg whites. Here's the real star of this recipe, and it's chocolate. And it is a 100% natural unsweetened cocoa. And this is going to give us some great antioxidants in this recipe. And you know, those are good for your heart, Tina. They're like little scrubbers. You're going to take all of these ingredients and put them into your food processor, blend them down, put them in a 9-inch little cake pan, bake it for about 40 minutes at 350 degrees, let it cool, top it with your favorite chocolate sauce and fresh raspberries, and you have yourself a guiltless chocolate torte.
Well, doctor, that looks delicious. Is there somewhere we can go online to get some more swaps?
Indeed, Tina, this recipe and several other recipes are available on hearthealthybeats.com. That's hearthealthybeats.com. And remember, before making a change in diet or lifestyle, always be sure to contact your physician.
Doctor, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
We'll be right back.